And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, David Wells.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
So just about set. And now for Seattle, Ichiro Suzuki. That misses, and we're underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
To the right side. On to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Edgar Martinez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's hard hit on the line. And that ends the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the first, today's starting pitcher, Randy Johnson. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero. That one the other way. What a play in right field, and there's one down.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And Chris, they're not lacking for guys that can hit the ball over the fence.
And with that said, these guys have to be patient at the plate, because the opposing pitchers are not just going to feed them fastballs down the middle. They're going to have to get deeper into counts and sometimes take the walks. But when they get their pitches, they don't usually miss them, and that's what I'm expecting to see here in this one.
Josh Donaldson watches that one for a strike, standing in here with 1 down. Oh, 1 down. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's a big power threat. Jose Bautista. In there, and it's 0-1. Donaldson leads off first with 1 away. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The pitch. The punch out there. And there are 2 outs. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. This guy has turned into a beast. That one's in there, 0-1. Well, the Blue Jays have seemed to go all in on players with MLB dads. What about those advantages, guys that have been around the clubhouse a lot?
They are not afraid. Being in an intense game, 40,000, 50,000 people screaming. That's like being in the backyard for these guys that have grown up with the big league dad coming to the ballpark all the time. So they're very comfortable in this environment.
Kicks and deals. Got him. Out number 3. We move to the second in Toronto. No score.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have the...
Back now in Toronto. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And a pitch. On the ground. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next to hit, Alex Rodriguez. He's a guy who does it all.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
And that one hammered. That's back. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
So up next, number 25. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. He swings and fouls one off. No score here in the second. Just a slow ground ball this time. Over to first, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Joe Carter.
Leading off for the Jays, the left fielder.
The wind of the pitch.
Carter.
That's a strike. Strike one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 46.
Number 46 next up for the Blue Jays. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Up the middle. Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Russell Martin.
Here's the catcher, Russell Martin.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game. Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The pitch. In for a strike, and that is strike 2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Julian Merriweather On the pitch out of the pen here. This guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Julian Merriweather.
Back here at Rogers Center, and here's the first baseman, number 46.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Carter brings it in, and there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
So digging in, number 28. And first offering is fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Going 2 now. And that one is lifted in the air. Carter moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting now, the catcher, Dan.
Here's the catcher to hit, Dan Wilson. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Nobody left for Seattle. And we are still scoreless. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the DH, Teoscar Hernandez.
For the Jays, the designated hitter, Teoscar.
And he deals.
Hernandez.
That's in there.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Good eye in that spot.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Got him swinging. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Digging in, Aaron Hill. First pitch just misses. That one drifts inside.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The wind of the pitch. And that one in the air center field. Junior under it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Vladimir Guerrero getting ready to hit.
Well, 1 swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two outs. On the ground to third. Inning over. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. Start of the 4th, and here is Ichiro Suzuki. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jordan Romano up and loosening in the pen. Richards getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Here comes a pitch. And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's going to be number 13. First offering, and it just misses.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Righty to the plate. Slap the other way, foul. Pickoff move to first, and he's back standing. Wilson, the runner at third. Suzuki at first with no outs. Another throw, really keeping him close. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Fouls one off. 2-2. Kicks and fires.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Out towards right center field. That one's carrying. Ah! He sends it out of here. The Mariners strike first. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
The new pitcher in the game, Trevor Richards. And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Trevor Richards.
And next is the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez.
Now
0 for 1 so far.
Designated hitter, Edgar.
Soft contact in the air. That gets down for a hit.
Now batting, the center field.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. – To third. Off-balance feed, there's one. Now to first, and it's a double play.
The third baseman, number 3, Alex Rodriguez.
Here's the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
In the air to left center. And that gets down into the gap. Now he turns and heads for second. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Now batting, number 25.
So man aboard. And stepping in for the Mariners, number 25. In the air, out towards left center. Guerrero makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3-run shot for Seattle. It's now 3-0.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing.
Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Fernando Rodi. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Fernando Rodi.
And here it comes. That misses, and that is ball one. Fought off foul. One now. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Suzuki settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags up for third. In there safely.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose.
So up next for Toronto, Jose Bautista. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
And that's in there for strike one.
Bichette.
The wide to kick the pitch. Down the line towards the corner. Suzuki has a beat on it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Gotta prove nothing now. One idea worth 100,000.
final line score this afternoon.